Welcome back to the Property Auctions podcast. I'm Dominic Farrell. I'm the author of the UK's #1 best-selling book about property auctions. If you go to amazon.co.uk and just put it into the search bar, my book will come up at #1. The world has changed. AI has put cheap, serious research into the hands of the private investor. Work that just a few years ago would have cost you thousands of pounds in professional fees or would simply not have been done. It can now be done in minutes for pennies. In this episode, I'm going to tell you exactly what AI is doing in the auction world and what it is not doing and how you should be using it before you bid. So let's get into it. Let's strip away the hype. What you're looking at when people say AI is large language models, LLMs for short. And that software trained on vast quantities of text, can read, summarize, compare, and reason across documents at a speed no human can match. Two names you need to know: OpenAI, the company behind ChatGPT, and Anthropic, the company behind Claude. Now, here's the point most property investors miss. Anthropic, in particular, has become the engine inside the legal sector. The leading legal AI platforms, Harvey and Legora among them, run on Claude. So if a magic circle firm is triaging a 1,000-page contract this morning, the odds are Anthropic's model is doing the heavy lifting underneath. So stop and think about that. Same technology that magic circle firms are using to read commercial contracts is sitting on your laptop. And for £20 a month, the institutional moat, the army of paralegals, the data subscriptions running to thousands a year, all of that has been collapsed. Now bring that capability into a property auction. Standard legal pack runs to many pages. Title, searches, special conditions of sale, lease summaries, addendum, and so on. To read it properly, and you will lose hours. Do that across 10 lots, 20 or 30 lots, and you've lost days before you've even analyzed the deal. The model reads it in seconds. It pulls out the points that matter. It flags the clauses you'd otherwise miss. It tells you in plain English where the risk is sitting. That is the leap. That is what's new, and that is revolutionary. Let me be clear about what AI is doing. It is filtering and sifting, nothing more. It reads the legal pack at machine speed. It surfaces the points that matter, flags the clauses you would otherwise miss. It saves you days of reading. That is its job. It's the first pass, not the final word. It is not making the decision you are. And the decision to bid is never made on AI's word alone. I made this point at the property auction panel at the recent Property Investor Show in London. I will make it again now. Before you raise a paddle, before you click a bid online, you must instruct a solicitor to report on the document the AI has analyzed. This is not negotiable. And here's why. No AI is 100% correct. None of them. Not Claude, not ChatGPT, not the next one along. They get things wrong. They miss things. And on rare occasions, they will simply make things up. I've actually seen it. Your solicitor, by contrast, carries professional indemnity insurance. They are a regulated professional with a duty of care, with insurance sitting behind them. If they get it wrong, you have recourse. If the AI gets it wrong, you have a very expensive lesson and potentially a huge loss. That is the difference. And it is the whole reason the human professional sits at the end of this process I am describing. So, the workflow is this: use the AI to do in minutes what you'd otherwise take hours or even days to do. Sift many lots with the machine. Sign off any you will actually bid on with a solicitor. So, legal packs can now be sifted in bulk for less than the price of a small packet of crisps. Isn't that incredible? The filtering does not stop at the legal pack. I've trained the model. And if you train the model properly, which anyone who can use a keyboard can do, then the results are extraordinary. Off the back of a single lot, the AI will give you a legal pack analysis and a written report with pre-bid inquiries already drafted and ready to send across to the auction house. Comparable sales data and commentary on what the unit is actually worth, and also a risk profile. You can train it to look at refurbishment costs, whether a flip is a good idea or a hold. You can look at the yields, return on investment, return on capital employed, and do sensitivity modeling. All of it sorted and laid out in minutes for pennies. It works whatever your strategy: buy to let, flip, BRRR, commercial to resi, title splits, the whole lot. It works whatever your method of purchase: auction, private treaty, off market, or anything else. The changes are incredible, and it changes the economics entirely. Last weekend, I cancelled the real estate data subscriptions I'd paid for years. They were costing me thousands of pounds annually. They're now gone. For £20 a month with the right prompts, AI replaces all of it. For full transparency, I am in the £90 a month tier because of the volume of work I push through it, property and otherwise. But my mentees, their requirements are less than mine, and they are on the £20 a month model, which is £240 a year. And I'm going to repeat what I've just said earlier on. It is truly revolutionary. And when you start using it, you will understand exactly what I am saying. And it is a leveler. The private individual now sits on the same table as the institutional buyer. The information asymmetry that used to protect the funds and the professional buyers, that's now gone. A word of caution on the tool itself: you get out of what you put in. Ask a vague question, you get a vague answer. Feed it the wrong document, get the wrong analysis. The skill is in the prompt. It's how you train the model. And it's easy. And more importantly, it is in the judgment you apply to what comes back. So, let me bring it all back to where we started. The world has changed. AI is universal. Anyone can use it. My 13-year-old uses it. The cost is negligible. The capability on legal packs, on pricing, on risk, on returns is genuine. But never forget what it is. It's a filter, a sieve, a first read, albeit at an extraordinary speed. Solicitor's report is what you bid on. That's not changed, and that will not change. The investor who wins this market is the one who uses the machine, the technology, to look at, say, 50 lots in a time. I used to take to look at 5. And who then, on the 1 or 2 that survived that filter, instructs a regulated professional to sign it off. Filter wide, sign off properly, bid with discipline. That is how you use AI for property auctions. You want to learn more about this or property auctions in general? Our next workshop is in London and live online Saturday, the 6th of June, 2026. Details are on our website at distressedassets.co.uk. And the entire day, whether you are coming along in person or live online, is only £97. I'm Dominic Farrell. This has been the Property Auctions Podcast, and I'll see you on the next episode. Thank you for listening.